My family came to visit me for 2 weeks and stole $500 plus of stuff from my apartment. Just gonna put on a second track, but like a more smooth one. I live in a tiny one bedroom. My parents invited themselves over to live here for 2 weeks. One bedroom? They live over 1,000 miles away and drove here to my city. They couldn't afford to pay for a hotel, and I felt rude if I didn't let them stay. It was a mess. They slept on blow-up mattresses. I couldn't walk anywhere without tripping. The first day, my mom threw everything out of my best bedroom closet because he needed to organize, and she took photos of everything. I noticed my mom stashing some of my clothes away in my little sister's suitcase. When I called her out, she called me selfish and denied it. Good start. She had several meltdown and temper tantrum when I told her to stop going through everything I own. Sneakily, over the first week, she kept digging and finding stuff I was hiding on purpose. She got mad at me for having condoms and alcohol. My dad got real upset about that too. It's been a couple days since they left, and I just noticed all the clothing they stole from me and makeup. I had hundreds and hundreds of dollars of makeup that I can't afford to replace. My bedroom cabinet was wiped out. I honestly feel betrayed and feel like I have nobody to trust now. Not even my own family. My mom and sister are denying everything they said I never had it to begin with. I don't think Hopi is crazy. So like, honestly, if you have hundreds and hundreds of dollars of makeup, and that's a POV, okay, but like, you probably have a little too much. But some makeup costs absurd amount of money. So like, it's either you get like very fancy makeup that you don't have much of, but just buy that makeup. Yeah, here's the thing, Thorson. 300 can be not much, but it can also be a lot depending how cheap the makeup is. And like, in that kind of situation, clearly she comes from a conservative house. The simple thing like having alcohol and condom just basically means that I guess I have a feeling, but that could be a he, and that would be that would be coming back to the same. You don't want to get like sexual disease or anything like that, so it's not a bad thing to actually hone your own preservative for these kind of situation. So yeah, still not much. You accumulate it over time. There's that part also, because there's a lot of makeup that is going to be bought and actually not really used. Like, I think I believe that most makeup that is being produced is probably just going to end up in someone's trash or in someone's drawer for a very long time until it's not good anymore. And like 5 things can be $200. Yeah, okay, makeup is costly. I'm happy then that I don't have to spend on that on a regular basis. Because like, I remember that I went to buy makeup like once in my life, and that once was enough. Like, I took cheap stuff. It costed around like $25, and that was enough for me to be like, nope. Unless it's for cosplay or things like that. Like very, very precise use, not everyday uses. Yeah, like, first off, taking in 3 person in a 1-bedroom apartment is kind of trash. Did they show unannounced? They invited themselves. So this does not show that it was unannounced. It just shows that it was like not mutually agreed on. Try to think about this, like having children and becoming a nuisance for them. It feels like there's that stupid idea that I don't know why. There's a lot of people that believe that because they had children, their children are owing them their lives. But thing is, like, the children never asked to be born, and they don't owe you anything for bringing them into the world. Like, honestly, there's no reason for you to owe something to your parent because they just like decided to make babies and you happen to spawn. And I know you're already beautiful, Badonki. It was for cosplaying. If you want to try to make a character like what was his name? Fudge, the lightning dragon in Fairy Tale. Luxus. You will need to actually like take some highliner. It's not something you can dodge, and it's something that is pretty much known also in the cosplay industry. Like most of the time when people do cosplay, they also take a foundation just so that all their skin is like very much more equal as it would be in the anime. So yeah, this is like only those two things, $25, and some lenses so that you can change your eyes colors, another 15. Cheap one, like not one with some glasses. And I don't know, I don't know the English word for this part, but like that's fine. Much of them, they are like, I don't get it. Like, if I bring a kid to the world, my goal is to make sure that this thing is going to be able to just like survive by itself once I'll be gone, and that's pretty much it. Like, I owe to my kids because I decided to have them. They don't owe me anything, and I hope not to ever have that feeling of entitlement where because I made babies they owe me something. You have to get your own apart. I had the exact same thing, the donkey. So yeah, 17 is a good age to move. Very close to my 18, but like, yeah. And bless the run. Thanks, Mendes. I guess you're blessing us for some good story for the night. And so yeah, here, entitlement, and it's kind of sad because like OP is emotionally linked in that situation. I can't tell them you want your stuff back, and don't let them ever forget they had to come over and steal your shit because your little sister couldn't buy her own makeup. It's so sad, honestly.